See, Doc Fulton fumble with the cosmic mysteries.
I can't put it into myself at all?
You try, but then you can feel your own willpower going, yep, yep.
So it's kind of like forced.
Give me a essence roll. Lower is better to try to understand stuff.
×1.
Fine. You're thinking that if you were to put this into yourself, that you and Joshua and Pete would end up both playing this character.
Oh.
Which would be awkward, I think. Suddenly, Doc Fulton's otherwise featureless face makes an aha face. It shows an oil lamp flicker to life above his head.
Holy fuck,
he says.
Well, she's here?
Take a card, Tom Tom. It's still on your crotch.
Does it feel like it'd be safe if I left it here?
You're not sure with that kind of empathy. You're not even sure if you're. It seems to like your crotch. You want to try again an empathy at a quarter?
Okay. What up?
What up,
Fuck
bitches?
you and your bitch ass rolls. Oh, it wants to go with you. You're pretty sure. Or it wants the cock.
Okay, so I will bring it with me.
It's a pocket pussy.
So you're still standing in the middle of the pattern within the red world.
And do I have the compulsion where I can teleport anywhere?
Compulsion, no. Ability,
well, do I
yes.
have the ability? Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can be back outside of your body also if you wanted to. Or back outside where your body is. You're not even sure if your body's with you. Just so you know, if you're teleporting, do you have another analyze power pattern left in you? Do you have a 3 times a day or a third time in a single day?
I fail it.
You're pretty sure right now you are without your body. You're not sure if going somewhere else will leave the body.
What about, can I give you a spellcraft?
This is so far beyond petty magics that it is kind of like watching a kid who has some knowledge of Legos trying to figure out molecular physics.
Even if I crit, can I roll for a crit?
You could try for a crit. You're not going to make a crit, but you can try for a crit.
Nah, only by half. I'll return to my body with this.
Very well. Right. He blinks and he looks around. He's still got the gem at about eye level, and he's got a big ball of light in his crotch and his putter out for some reason that he seems to be stroking with some of his fingers.
Doc, you back?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened? And what the fuck is this glow?
I believe this is the essence of Joshua McKay.
That explains why it's on his crotch.
Ah. Okay. Now what?
That's a great question.
All right, so Logan, question. When, oh, so wait, that's a,
Mm. Outside, you hear wagons and stuff being drugged by and whatnot.
So, can I give a shadow or a pattern lore roll? Why did Martin's cyberware still work in Amber?
You're not sure if it actually did. You didn't actually see him do anything with it.
But it was in his face.
I could have a plug sticking out of my head too. You didn't actually see him use it. Although I'm not saying it did or didn't work. So you have, again, you don't have enough knowledge of that to really formulate much of a question. Doc mutters darkly about somebody named Martin. Tom seems to be the most patient motherfucker on the planet right now.
I'm a woodsman. I can sit in the woods all day. I love it.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is the essence of Joshua McKay. What do we do with this? And since we're in MMO land and we're spending a lot of time where magic does and doesn't work, that's a problem. Because I was thinking I could put him either into a golem body for now, or I can put him into a replicant, because replicants in this world have become human again. So that's a possibility too.
There are not a lot of replicants around here in MMO land.
Oh, no, not here. But I know how to build and repair them.
True, if this thing travels.
Right. But see, it's a magic thing, which is why I'm like, huh.
What if we took it to that person who made Doc disappear? Would we be able to bring him back?
Now, can I put, like, okay, so I try to put it down. Does it, like, stay wherever I put it or what?
No, it's stuck to you. You can have it. You can choose where you'd like it stuck to you. Now it's stuck to your hand. You can stick it on your head. It's like a balloon with like the static electricity, but it's not sticking to objects. It does feel like you could pop it if you wanted to, but you're not sure what kind of effect that would have because
No, I don't want to do that.
you're so far out of your fucking knowledge base that it's pretty much up to Chris's best guess at this point. Good luck. Joshua's counting on you. Oh, by the way, since you walked the pattern, roll a d8 you would like high, Chris. You gain 3 points of sanity. Also, you get a refill on your cards for walking pattern. And also, let me know when you're done with your refill, and I'll go on to the next bit that will make you very excited.
Well, what kind of, you said you have crappy cards. Can you discard whatever crappy cards you have? Like, up to, I have at least 1, 2, I have 3 cards that you might want.
I mean, the other thing, what the opponent fails, do you think that's good to hold on to? I have 2 of them.
Those are nice.
You have I know you have a Nada, right?
I dropped that because I had to pick up a card.
Oh, okay. So what do you have now? 2 opponent fails, and then what else?
I have a skill +5, super jump, and what's that? The master mechanic.
And master mechanic is just like fix.
Yeah, it just says no tools or spare parts needed. It just works again if you ever need to make a mechanical repair roll.
But it's only for mechanical repair.
According to what that says. just says X in parentheses, play as desired, so I don't know if that means a difference.
Okay, hold on. I will give you just like take one of your cards that you don't want and like decide which one you don't want. I'll give you this. Master Pay is rather powerful. The rest of my cards aren't much. Like Death God is the only other one, but it's an ammo thing. And I mean, is that your main thing? Do you use guns and stuff a lot? Because like wherever we're at has a big gun thing. Would you rather have a Death God or your +5?
What do you think is best?
Death God. If you ever need ammo, I mean, +5 is kind of a small bump. It can help, but
yeah, that's kind of like the throwaway bump is the way I like to think of it.
Mm-hmm.
So just get rid of 2 cards. Oh crap! Oh good, Cyber Psychosis that goes away.
And you get a new card instead of Cyber Psychosis.
Okay, Skill, Dog Sledding, reroll, Full Retrieve, Danger Sense, reroll. Oh, a couple rerolls. That's nice.
Now, since I didn't do this part for Josh because he was busy doing important shit, but since you have walked one other pattern, this deepens your understanding of pattern. So it's like you just got a crit on your lead a small group through shadow, since that's your highest pattern thing. You now have choices. Your choices are either explore shadow, mask power pattern, once a day type deal, walk a group of people through shadow, 4 to 10 people, must have minimum number twice a day, or go to a specific place in shadow that you know, or go to the shapeshift tree.
Oh, the shapeshift tree, you say?
Yes. Did you just cream in your jeans?
Let's hear about this. Yeah, well, because we're gonna have to go there eventually. So, yeah, what's going on there?
Okay. According to the character sheet, the maximum sanity loss from shapeshifting is 20. Basically it'd be basic shapeshifting, which the starting level of that tree is small shapeshifting, small changes and stuff, which I'll give you details on if you decide you would like to, I don't know, start off on that. Although there is enough good shit on the lead a small group through shadow that keeping that one in mind for trying numerous times is a good idea. By the way, just for Tom, all these neat powers and shit he's getting all comes from doing what he just did, i.e. walking the pattern. You have the opportunity to do that if you want, but it's like bigger power, hella dangerous, may lead to losing character. Just giving you fair warning.
Right.
So, Chris, I'm assuming small shape shifting, basic.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Here is the first one off of yet a new tree. As Logris gets closer.
Okay.
It gets much better the higher you go, as with all these fucking trees. So, John, if you're wanting to try for the ultimate power thing, you have the opportunity, but it is hella dangerous.
Yeah. I'm just thinking that, these guys, characters been around and they're probably a lot stronger than I am. So
You would think that, although I will say that a Wrestling Rad on his very first session did this. So I don't have an opinion anymore. He's like, yeah, I could do that. And he did. And I was like, I don't know how. He didn't even spend much hero points. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But on the same note, the first time I walked pattern, I blew 18 paws.
Yeah. So it can be hella dangerous. But you've got the option. It is good to know that you're going to want to build up your character's strength, endurance, and willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Those are your magic things that you want to build up. Assuming that the opportunity is still available in the future, which I wouldn't make any assumptions.
Right. But it would also make things easier for us if I do succeed.
It gives you access to more stuff, especially if Chris is any good at painting. Painting.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Doc Colton, you have anything to tell him before he starts?
This is extremely hard. And be sure this is what you want to do. Like, it makes a lot of things easier, but it also puts you on a different playing field.
Well, I guess I've been sent here for a reason, and I guess we have to try to make this realm get back the way it was. So it's for the better good, I guess. And if everybody else seems to be attuned, or whatever you want to call this, just let everybody know if something should happen to me. I did this to try to make things better.
Ooh,
All right.
Take a card for a good, possibly dying speech. Speaking of cards, is there anything that needs to be traded before he goes into the red world? Oh, Chris, make a note on your character sheet. You are the second person to tune to the Jewel of Judgment within the PC ranks. Third, sorry. No, wait, it's down to 2 again. All right. So, are you wanting to trade around any cards before you go in?
I don't know if it's going to work yet. It's socialized medicine. Everyone takes 2 hit points immediately if we hit points are down. I got that. Super jump, +4 D4 damage.
Do you want to coach him at all on what he needs to do when he's in there, Chris?
Hold on.
Am I taking this?
Yeah, I'm going to give you my other reroll as well.
Mm-hmm.
You want any of these back? Anything back?
Just give me any 2 cards. Doesn't matter. You're going to probably burn through the rerolls.
So how do I send you trade 2 cards again?
So take the card from your
Okay.
little thing, and then drag it to my portrait. And then hit accept trade again. And do one more. Okay.
Okay. Is there
So,
anything you want to tell him on how to do this?
Once you get on the path, you can only go forward. If you step off the path, you become you disappear. You're done.
Okay.
Stay in the path, push through to the end.
Well,
and then when you get to the end, come back to your body.
So let me ask you this. When I'm in here, can I hear you?
Not sure.
Okay.
I would try to concentrate everything on just walking it. It's like one of the hardest things to do.
All right.
All right.
I give myself a second, clear my mind,
Mm-hmm.
and when we're ready.
He holds up the gem in front of your face and you gaze deep into it. Inside, you detect a small flaw and you concentrate on that flaw, and that takes you to the beginning of this kind of bright red path through this red world. Everything's red. The path is bright red and it's crazy. It loops and spirals around and goes and goes. It's like one of those maze things, except there's no branches. It's just one line that you have to follow all the way to the center.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wish to place your foot upon the path?
Yes.
You do so, and immediately small sparks and stuff, and it feels like your body's kind of getting a mild dose of electricity. You continue walking forward, and you begin pushing, and eventually you come up to kind of a resistance, and it feels like you just have to push through it physically with your strength. These sparks are up to your knees. Go ahead and what is your character's strength, please?
60.
60. So that's 20 less than you need. So roll a 30 or less. Good luck.
No, 55.
Yeah, no problem. It's pretty much you're in to spend reroll cards or hero points or die territory.
I guess I'll do my reroll.
Cool. This is super difficult, as advertised on the tin.
Where's my cards at? 1 second.
And a personal good luck to John for this, because it's hella hard. Shows Doc Fulton looking sad, holding up the Jewel of Judgment in front of him, thinking there's probably more than a 50-50 chance of this guy suddenly disappearing, which will cause Doc Fulton's a little sand loss. He'll be sad.
37?
Close. Close. You need a 30 or less. So you got another reroll card?
No, I guess I have a hero point, I guess.
I hope you. How many hero points do you currently have?
Let me pull up my sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. That under basic info, right?
I'm not sure. Where are the hero points at?
Yeah, I have 14.
Oh, shit. I think you're going to end up making a new character soon, but okay. So now you've got 13 left and roll again.
Back at my thing here.
Come on, 30. Yeah,
right.
1 in 3 shot. By the odds, this one should make it.
So Josh, exactly what you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, that's exactly the role he needed, and he spent fucking all of his hero points and couldn't do it.
Oh.
Okay, so down to 12. Roll again.
Oh, it takes 2 from you?
Oh no, you were at 14. You spent 1 to make the roll that is red, so then you went to 13.
But did I use a reroll card for that?
No, that was the one before. You've tried this now a few times.
He had 2 rerolls. So the
you
first
have 2 rerolls.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now you're down to 13 hero points. Go for it again. Hey, you fucking burst through that thing, and you're like, and you continue on. And eventually, you feel like all the sparks are about up to your gut, and they just keep rising, and you're getting all kinds of weird visions and stuff. But you were told just keep walking, and by God, you're a trooper. Now you're up to the point where it's all about endurance. What is your endurance?
1 second. Where's that? Where's endurance at? I got it. Right. It's a 60. Yeah. Yep.
60?
Yes.
Okay. That's 20 less. So once again, it's a 30 or less for you. Okay. So now you've got what? 12 hero points left?
Yes.
Good luck. Try again. Dramatic. 11 hero points left. 10.
You make it sound so awesome.
Thanks. 9.
Come on, Tom. Bang.
There you go. You fucking pushed through there. You've still got 9 hero points. You're psychically winded as fuck. You're stumbling forward, and eventually the sparks are all the way up to your nose, and they start going a little higher to the top of your head. You're just feeling like you can't go on anymore. And eventually you get to the point where nothing except raw willpower will push you through the final hurdle. What is your willpower?
That's the top stuff, right?
13
13.
times 5 is 65, so that's 15 less than you need. So it's a 35% or less.
So what am I rolling? The times 5 one?
Sure. But you're wanting to roll a 35 or less.
Do you have any? Do you have any skill plus cards still or no?
Let me check.
I don't think he does.
I got to get rid of this one here. I just got that. Okay. That pie thing ain't working, right? Master Mechanics not working. Opponent fail ain't working.
No, none of the cards that you've listed off are going to help at all. But roll the willpower times 5, get 35 or less. You're in pretty good shape. You got 9 hero points left. It's a strong maybe at this point.
It's a strong maybe.
Mm-hmm. Good luck.
All right. It's over here.
Yep, eight hero points left. Try again. Come on, 35. 7 hero points left. Try again. 6 hero points left.
Is this times 5? When I roll this, is this bad? Or should
No,
I be
no, you're doing fine. You just need, on the rolled number, the one right above the times 5, you need a 35 or less. How many hero points did I say? Oh my
6.
God. Excellent. You push through and you're pretty much just a puddle in the middle, breathing hard. You know, although you're not even sure if you're actually breathing or not, you feel as though you've been totally put through the ringer. You've never done anything so hard in your life. Be sure to take a check in your endurance, put tick mark in endurance and strength and willpower. And where would you like to go?
I don't know. Do I have to go just come back where Doc is, or?
You could if you want. Do you want to just go back?
Yeah.
You go back to your body. I was wondering if you'd remember that. Right. Roll a D8. You would like high.
All right.
You're pretty impressed, Doc. He seems to have lived. Weird. Be sure to update your hero points that you have left as well, sir. You gain 2 points of sanity, and then discard any cards you don't like or trade them to Doc if you do like them and take a refill.
So you said I got +2 on my sanity. What else did you say?
You get a refill on your cards. So any good cards, I'd try trading to Doc if he's got space, and then you can discard as many cards as you want and take new cards. You're sitting in the chair just looking wrecked as Doc's sitting there with his glowing ball of whatever the fuck it is.
Okay. You want any of these other stuff back, Chris?
What cards do you have? Like
socialized medicine. You gave me the death guide. You gave me the master pie. I got that master mechanic thing, and the opponent fails.
I have 1, 2.
Congratulations on living, sir. I was having doubts.
Yeah, me too.
I have space for 2, so give me master pay and then the death god, or would you? Or actually, opponent fails, because in case we get into some shit, you're low on pause, and so you need to. I'll make sure you get that back. So go ahead and discard everything else, and then refill your hand.
Oh, and you get a new skill.
I got to play immediately.
Cool.
Roll to pay everyone immediately discards all the cards and does not refill their hand. That's not good.
No. Okay, well, that takes care of the card things.
Fuckers.
That's everybody, right?
Yep.
Fuck me running.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's just the cards.
Because I had some good shit that just got in there too.
Mm-hmm. On the good news, though, be sure to copy paste this into your spells. Bank.
Where's that?
There's a lot of stuff. That's your new power you got, and it starts off at your learn as a starting skill percentage. There's a lot of text there.
Where is this in a messages thing?
Yeah, you see all that blue shit in the Roll20?
No.
No?
No. I got, if one person, last thing I have on here is Doors and BF can walk through shadow with you. That's all I see.
Scroll up.
Scroll up. It's that whole thing is how to walk through shadow.
Oh, starting from the amber power walk through shadow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, all that shit that I just put in there on down to the bottom is your new power. So copy paste that into your character sheet. I recommend putting it in the spell section because you can get new powers if you ever get a crit on this. Of course, you'll need to practice it a lot, but there you go. Did you catch the other powers, Chris? Go to a specific place in shadow and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Sexy powers. Told you there's some good shit there. And now Chris is back to having deep thoughts. It was fun watching to see if Tom would survive his ordeal, and he apparently did. Weird. Tom now looks very real as well. Yeah,
I put this in the description section, but like I can't see all of it though. I don't know why.
Click the lower corner and drag it, and it should open. Chris, do you have any words of wisdom on this?
On which one?
He posted all that shit into the description section, and he says he can't see it all now.
So, yeah, put it. It's like it didn't all come through. Well, pretty much. What I see is here. It's like partially cut off as a rush, etc. But you're on that shadow. One person fumbles. So
I believe you can make that description window bigger from the lower right-hand corner, so you can see more of it. Like that, it's a way to click and drag to make it smaller or as big as you need it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, wait a minute, what happened here?
I don't know. I don't use, like for most descriptions, I don't use that shit. I don't like it. I don't like the way it works. I never use it.
What I'm going to do is utilize my phone here and take a picture of it and then write it at a later date.
Cool.
Like so on my computer, I have like a folder and I just put it in a notebook.
Yeah.
I save it to a notebook file, and then I just have a folder like Logan spells.
Yeah. I'll have to try to work it out. I'll have to mess with it. Let me see what I got here. Stop. All right.
Just so you know, your starting skill is whatever your learn is right now in this.
What do you mean?
Same way if you were to learn a spell, how your skill starts at learn. This is a skill, and your percentage chance of pulling it off is whatever your learn is. So right now,
walk through
it's
shadow
really
is
low.
that your learn. I'll be right back.
Tom survives. So my hero points are down. So what I have 8 left.
7 or 8. We can ask Chris when he gets back. I'm not sure.
And I gain 2 to my sanity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're feeling rather happy about having lived. I recommend staying off of any kind of patterns for a while.
Yes. Well, let me see if he says 9 because I have my thing. Unless I missed one, I'll see what Chris says. I'm gonna go grab a quick drink too. I'll be right back.
All right, I will go to the bathroom or something. All right.
I thought I was a goner.
Me too.
Well, you know what's funny too, and the reason why I started thinking that was just for shits and giggles, because after Josh McKay had disappeared, I said, you know what? Let me just roll up some stats.
Yeah, there's there's certain things in this game world that are super deadly, and like if you were to jump off something that's more than like 120, 40, 50 meters or something like that, you pretty much die unless you can roll something incredible like ones and shit.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like in real life, you're gonna fucking die.
Say that last roll, rolling that crit like a 6 was like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
The luck of the dice gods.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, 25 meters. If you fall from more than 25 meters, then you start rolling odd ones, unless you you know,
Yeah.
it's ugly.
Mm.
If somebody can roll 3 ones after falling for any distance, though, they can just get up and walk away from it. But chances of rolling 3 ones in a row,
Yeah,
not great.
no. I mean, I don't want to hold up the campaign. That's a very, you know what? I'll do it.
I don't think it would be holding up the campaign either way. You pretty much just got an extreme power bump potential for your character, and you have the power to learn some other skills. Unfortunately, it's as you've discovered in the thing, you only get a certain number of checks per game session, and so it's like, what do you want to focus on?
Right.
You know, and what works in with the story and stuff. So,
right.
So you guys are sitting around. Tom's just kind of collapsed sideways in the fucking couch. He's looking like he just did a double marathon for fun.
I am Bargain Man, and I survive.
Mm-hmm. Chris? Do you remember how many hero points we counted him down to?
5 or 6.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm. Call it 6. Cool.
Okay.
Because
we make the adjustments.
Remember.
Make the adjustments here.
Yeah. Keeping track of your hero points is fucking crucial.
Well, thank God I had a bunch.
Yes, but be sure in the future, like when you get hero points or spend them and stuff, know where they are. Make sure that you are like Johnny on the money with that. That is as important as correctly filling out paperwork on a major felon.
Right.
Cool. So, Doc, glowing ball on your crotch. What you gonna do?
I think he was going to use it on me if I died.
I mean, fucking radishes, Chris. Radishes. Zesty. So many hilarious possibilities of what could happen next.
You can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a Clem's in the village?
Which village?
The village.
Oh, the village? No. Now, the players would have fucking fled out that first chance they got. Consistently. Because they wanted information. Information. Information.
So the second time we went back to the village, were our body doubles gone, or were they still there?
Ooh, that's clever. You're not really sure.
Hmm.
Yes. Or did they ever exist at all? That's another good question.
But would putting the essence into them make it real?
Yeah. You're uncertain. You want to say your thought process out loud? It A, lets Bargain Man know what's going on, and B, makes better radio.
So right now we have the essence of Joshua McKay. I believe I can place it into something, and like his essence will like take over. Like it'll be him, but it won't be him.
Or someone.
So like if I wanted to, I could like probably go outside, grab someone, say, "Hey, you," and like jam this into him, and they would disappear, and then he would take over that body because he's more willful than most people. So
that would be fucking hilarious, by the way.
If we're in this house, I mean, we got this chick here. She's by herself at the bed and breakfast. There's nobody else around.
I'm giving him 2 cards for that one. Oh. Have a card for smart thoughts, Chris. I think Pete would love nothing better than playing Eugene Cook for a while. Oh, hello. Wow. Oh, blimey. I'm just imagining Pete's face. You didn't take your portrait, buddy.
At least we'd have all that knowledge back.
Although it'd be funnier like that. Oh, the Alex Kinley fan club, any of them. I can just see him. Why are you masturbating? Just nothing. Just could you move sexy?
Then I have other evil thoughts, like what happens if we make agents appear, and then go and I like try to put him into an agent.
You know,
do something already. Anything you want, but this thing is hell awkward to carry, and you're not sure how long it will last.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear lightning outside, or thunder, actually. If you can hear lightning, that means you're too damn close.
So basically, we need to find a decent body to put this into for Joshua McKay.
Joshua McKay.
You know anybody that you would want to do it to?
The glowing sphere of light is now at 98% of its illumination.
Okay. Now, I've encountered a zone called the Village. And in the Village, we've seen doubles of ourselves.
Right.
And I was thinking of going there to put him into one of his body doubles.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I can only think of one possible way to get there, and you're not going to like it. If you think of it. You'd absolutely hate that plan.
Well, I can actually shadow walk there.
Oh, yes, there is that. I know that now.
I mean, it's a small enough zone that I can eventually would get there.
True, but who knows how much time you have left? Because, I mean, you've been here for a couple hours and already it's gotten 2% dimmer.
Right.
That would, if you were to do that, I would say that would be cutting it on the money. If you make it.
Mm-hmm. I do think that's the best thing to do, though.
Yeah, I'd go with second best. It's the kindest thing to do, but into one of Alex Kinley's fan club, definitely the best. People be listening to this going, you motherfucker, you shut your mouth.
Oh, no, if I really wanted to fuck with him, I could always just go to fucking future prison and put him into one of Mildred's clones, so.
That's evil. That is fucking evil.
Could go jam him into the demon that's in fucking.
Wonderful.
That'd be interesting.
But no, I really think the best thing to do is to put him in the body.
If it's still there, that was a long fucking time ago, dude.
I know.
Plus, the village changed a lot of shit. You're having doubts. And look at the picture I put up in Roll20.
No.
Easy on the eyes. I have no idea who they actually are and stuff. That's the fun part. Yeah.
Why don't you go talk to why don't you go see if you can get Darius to come here, like ASAP?
Who's that?
That's like the leader here.
It shows this literal maze of streets and stuff like that between you and the objective. It does a top-down rat's maze view and stuff, and it puts the objective as a piece of cheese. Looks like some sort of experiment.
Okay, so you can't be seen here, correct?
Oh yeah, I can be seen here. That's fine. That's not a problem.
You can feel your willpower kind of pushing back against the thing.
Like honestly, if we were like somewhere where like if we were like I'd go to like where a coma patient would be if I were in modern times, and then just fucking push it into a coma patient, because then they would have a body that no one would really probably miss.
Your body, would you miss it? Really? That'd
But
be
see,
an awkward conversation.
another thing is, I was kind of wondering if they have anybody that still hasn't woken up from the changeover, or if they have anybody that's like. You know what? He's so well liked here. I bet you I could fucking get someone to be, fucking. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna go get Darius and find out if anybody would volunteer.
So, you and Bargain Man are walking through the city streets with your glowing globe on your crotch.
No, I put him. I take him off my crotch.
Ah,
I'm holding him, and we go quickly.
people get the fuck out of the way. They don't know if that's like some sort of prepared fireball spell or something like that. In fact, a few of them yell fireball and run off. Eventually, you take him through the maze to see Darius. Darius and Claire are both in, still living, I see, and they look at first happy to see you, and then concerned, then a bit worried.
Hi.
Hi, says Darius. He brushes the dreadlocks out of his face and says, "Is that a fireball I see, or are you just happy to see me?"
Happy to see you. This is not a fireball. This is a Joshua McKay.
Everybody leans forward and looks at it, and Obed goes,
So what I'm needing, I was wondering if there was anybody that I could put him into.
"Pardon me," says Darius.
Do you think anybody would volunteer to sacrifice themselves so Joshua McKay will live again?
Claire goes, "He's well loved here, but I can't think of anybody stupid." And at that point, Obed goes, "I'll do it," and steps forward. Darius says, "You're willing to sacrifice yourself for Joshua McKay?" Obed stands dramatically and goes, "I like him. He's my friend."
We have a winner.
I step to him. Are you sure?
What? He says. Here's Obed, in case you've forgotten. Pink. Although Logan thinks it'd be more fun to get Katar Balar to have him, but Claire and Darius are talking. They're obviously very torn on this. Obed stares at you with confusion in his eyes. This is his normal default setting now.
So you will sacrifice yourself so Joshua McKay can live.
What?
You said that you would do this for Joshua McKay, right? Would you do
I'd
anything?
do anything for Joshua McKay. What'd you say?
I push him in.
He goes, "Ah," and disappears.